recently. Part of a little group that I've been able to do. We've been Zooming online together through the last couple of months. These sons of encouragement, as they are, we actually set them up for doing the sermons this morning. We're going to have Andy Christensen as well, but work's taken him out. Jack's just done the sermon at Christ Church, and Roekh is going to be doing the sermon for us this morning. So looking forward to that. Roekh, okay, if you think of the Yorkshireman saying buy the egg, that's how I get it. Okay? Instead of the buy you put a row on the beginning. So it's Roekh. Okay, we had to find the right way of saying it because there's so many versions going around. So Roekh, we got on this morning. We're going to be good to have you, sir.
This is the practice that we are going to give you. I will explain this in a moment. Don't worry about the package, I will explain this in a moment. I greet you all in the mighty name of Lord Jesus Christ. I would like to thank you, Rabbi David, for blessing me with this opportunity to bless the sermon today. Today we will continue our series, Giants of Faith, and study the scriptures around the wonderful man of God, Moses, and how he led the Israelites out from Egypt to the land which God promised them. Our focus will be mainly on the Red Sea, also refers to the Sea of Reeds sometimes, and how the Israelites walked on dry sea land. This only happened by faith, and the Lord Almighty, and by faith all things are possible. What a wonderful and powerful passage we have just heard. From reading these verses, we know Moses led the Israelites, and now they are at the point where Pharaoh, with his army of approximately 100,000 men, is pursuing after Moses and Israelites. Within verse 13, 14, and 15, we got the Israelites got scared, and they are in great fear. They are in such great fear from two things. Number one, they are in fear of Pharaoh and his army, and number two, they are in fear from the deep sea that is in front of them. It seems that they were surrounded by death all around. It was the sea that was ready to consume anyone, because it was a small night. Because when we studied the Exodus was happened just after the first Passover, which was the first month of Hebrew calendar known as Abib. The Exodus happened in 13th century BCE. And when we read Exodus chapter 12, verse 23, and when we study the Holy Bible and the calendars, Israelites started their journey in the month of Abib, which is the month of Nisan in a modern day Jewish calendar. And when you convert this into a modern day Georgian calendar, it comes up, it is the month of March and April. My motive of using these references to highlight that during this time of the year, the rivers, the canals, and the sea reaches its maximum potential in Asia. I want to bring your attention on this. The water level was so high that the seashore was at its full height, with a depth of 490 meters on average, and in the center of the sea, the maximum depth was 3,040 feet. That is why Aaron and the elders of Israel were trembling in fear of mighty waves that was seeing ahead. They cried to the Lord and Moses, as they were lacking faith, So from this we learn that they feared the army of Pharaoh and see their sin ahead. But they are not not trusting the power of God who brought them out of Egypt with mighty hands and signs and wonders. They need to relearn that by faith all things are possible. And according to the book of Exodus, chapter 12, verses 37, we are told that there were a total of 3 million Israelites who came out of Egypt with Moses. My point of using this verse is to show you and make it understandable to you that Moses went through so much pain because the whole multitude, which were 3 million Israelites, they were accusing and blaming him for bringing them out of Egypt. If you all hated myself and wanted to go home, that would be very hard. But imagine there were 3 million of you. I would really find it difficult to handle it. I believe we are very familiar with this kind of situation. Because if I'm not wrong, most of you sat here are parents and grandparents. You know that when a single child is crying non-stop, sometimes that could be very hard. And even though we do everything we can to calm them down, so you can imagine the pain and agony Moses went through to calm 3 million Israelites down. He didn't lose his faith in God. He was also trying to keep the faith of his people in God. He knew the miraculous power of God from his youth. He wanted them to learn that by faith all things are possible. I will read these scriptures. Finally, Moses succeeded to bringing back the faith of his people in God, and the elders, they stepped in the sea. Because when we read the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 29, we are told that by faith the people passed through that sea on the dry land. When the Egyptians they tried to do so, they were drowned. God sent east wind that night and made a way for them so that they could pass through the waters, which was like a mirror-like wall on both sides. Then the Israelites, they walked on dry sea land because the shore was 490 meters deep. Can you see how wonderfully God made them walk on dry sea land that had a depth of 490 meters? Prophet David also mentioned this in Psalm 106, verse 9, and I'm quoting, "He rebuked the Red Sea and it dried up. He led them through the depths as through a desert." Just imagine the waves, because the sea was in its full might, and now the God has had them walk on a sea that was so high, and now they're walking on a land which is compared to a desert. Now I want to take you into the New Testament where Jesus Christ described faith by using the parable of mustard seed, which is the Gospel of St. Mark, chapter 4, verse 31 and 32. Early theologians, preachers, or even Christians that take this parable very light and interpret this in their own way. They say and believe that by faith, they believe that Jesus Christ said, by little faith we can move mountains, which is totally unbelievable. I find this. Because when we study the mustard seed, this seed is the smallest of all seeds. It has a spherical shape and is approximately 2 millimeters in size. So I want to bring your attention to this seed. Structurally, this seed can split into 2 parts, like other kinds of seed, for example chickpeas, because it has the ability to split into 2 parts when they get broken. So now I will request you to look at the package my dad has given you. This small piece that you can see is the mustard seed, and the other one you see is a chickpeas. So therefore, Jesus Christ is telling them, and he's talking about a very strong faith, not little or double-minded faith. Therefore, we read the book of Hebrews, chapter 11. We are told that without faith, we cannot please God. Also in this chapter, we can study the biblical meaning of faith. It says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen." This whole chapter is a wonderful and practical example of faith. I would recommend it to you to read this chapter when you go home or when you have time. To conclude this sermon, I want to give you my personal experience about His Churches International. My father started this church in Pakistan with no financial situation, but now presently this church is a fast-growing church in Pakistan, and the church has 160 pastors, and they own many church buildings. So I want to say that by faith, all things are possible. I want to say that and want to encourage your faith and believe in God, because our God is saying yesterday, today, and forever. Believe on everything He says to you, and He will deliver you. God bless you all.
I believe everything is possible, and you can see, even a tiny bit of faith, that God can use it to do great things. And we too can become giants of faith.